Welcome to Borders of the World. This map places you on borders between two countries, maybe even three countries around the world, and you have to try and guess as close as you can. I'm going to be playing no moving and seeing if I can get any perfect scores, but also just trying to see how close I can get in general. Let's get to the first one here. Well, looks like a perfect score is probably not possible here because we're clearly in the EU, in the Schengen zone, where you can just cross over a border very easily without any border crossing. I assume that's what's going on here. So I thought this is probably in Hungary. That's just the way the round looked to me, but I don't really see too much that's useful. I know people say this kind of, is it mistletoe? Whatever this, hey, we should kiss. Whatever type of, whatever type of weed this is, I'm pretty sure it is really common in Hungary, but I don't really know if that's actually true or not. Probably a fake meta. Let's just say that Hungary is to our east, and we're crossing over the border with Austria. I think that's the most likely to me. Is it at all hilly? I think it's pretty flat. Actually, this is a slight hill. Would they have such lax border crossings in Hungary? I'm not really sure. I mean, there are a few where it just kind of crosses, but a lot of times the roads just kind of end. Especially with Austria, that does make sense. Austria is a significantly richer country. They might actually probably control this border a bit more. I don't know. But what about Czechia? Czechia could make sense here. It is a country that looks quite a lot like Hungary. And if we were on the Austrian border, I think that would make maybe some more sense. Something like this. Okay, not really too sure. Don't love the guess, but let's find out. And okay, it was actually on the border between... Ooh. Okay, so the road actually ended. Interesting. So that was the border between Ukraine and Slovakia. So I mean, my Hungary guess was not bad. It was actually only 5 or so kilometers from Hungary. But yeah, okay, makes sense. We didn't have any clues that time, but I feel like oftentimes we will have clues. Yeah, this one, is this a Thai border with another country or what? I feel like it is. Hello, he's showering. It's kind of a cool location. We have lots of areca palms. They're really common in southern India, northern India, over here. Really common in Sumatra and Bangladesh. So that's kind of the vibe here. You do get them in Thailand sometimes, but okay, I'm struggling to think what this would be actually on a border. Maybe you do get them up in the mountains in Thailand sometimes, because that's about all that comes to mind. Oh, hello, found a pole, and it is square, so that does bode well for our Thailand theory. I suppose the only other really option would be around here, but actually, Thailand south also makes sense. I think you do get a decent amount of these south, although I would normally associate more just normal coconut palms like we have here. It is kind of difficult to me. I mean, it's just so many palm trees that I think I have to click around here, despite the fact that I do not associate southern Thailand with this kind of palm tree, at least not so many of them. Yeah, I guess I might be wrong here. I don't know, there's just nothing else. It could have been Bangladesh, but we don't have the right Google car meta. So yeah, I think I will try here. Kind of expecting this to be wrong, but on the other hand, I don't see what will be right. So let's go on this border here, Malaysia, Thailand. And it was Thailand, but instead over here on the Myanmar border. So I wonder if Myanmar has a lot of those palms because they're really common in Chittagong. So maybe they kind of snake down the coast here, but I don't really associate that with inside the hills Thailand. So that's fascinating. Got the country, not the border. That's kind of tough. Okay, this one looks like finally a 5K-able one. Willkommen. And we also have Czech language as well. So presumably Austria and Czechia border here. So there's Czech bollards. And can we see what's happening on this side? Okay, we have more Czech bollards that way. Wait, okay, interesting. So we're standing in Czechia. Down that way is the other country. So that's to our southeast, and it is an Austrian bollard. Nice. Okay, so can we get the town name here at all? Český kraj? I think that just means probably state government or federal government of Czechia. Don't think that's too useful. And over this direction, Schmitz something, okay. So yeah, I don't think we actually have any proper signage here. We can see there's a town. We can see there's a depot for the trucks. And over to our north, this is very useful. We have an Oxo. I don't know what that is. I'm not European, but it is some kind of common petrol station, gas station. So this is the angle that we're crossing in, although it is a bend in the road here, so it makes it a bit harder, but I think I can visualize that well enough. And now we get to searching. So it's not that one. It's not that one in my opinion. Could be, but no. It's nice and bendy. Oh, this looks decent, but again, I don't think so.
2 seconds later.
Okay, I searched this part of the border, so it shouldn't theoretically be this part, so now we'll search the west part. Ooh, this bends correctly, but it's too small of a road. I think this should be a big white road or a yellow road. Either of those, I think. Ooh, that almost feels decent, doesn't it? Okay, how does this bend? No, it bends up to the east in the Czech. Oh no, we're looking north. Wait, we're looking north at Czechia, and we're looking south at Austria. Wait, does that make sense? Oh, of course it does. What am I? What am I talking about? I just forgot where the countries were for a second, but yeah, the bend needs to be east, up ahead, or at least straight, rather than west. Ooh, tank? Oh no. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're here. Oh yeah, it's looking good. So we're on the Czech side. It bends like an S to our south. So therefore, I would say we're like kind of here, right? Yeah, that looks really good. Looks really good indeed. And we have an off-road here, which I think is not marked, but maybe the building is. Yeah, the building is. So we should be like here. We're like kind of a bit past it if you look directly east. Actually, no, if you look directly east, we're kind of in line with it. So yeah, we should be right here. That is the 5K. Very nice. I was hoping to do a few 5Ks this time, but took me a fairly long time because I did the whole border over here first. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Next one here. Okay, this should be relatively easy. We're in Africa and presumably, I guess, Ghana? Yeah. Bye-bye, safe journey. I like this sign. It's got some swag. So does this guy, by the way. Sheesh. Airtel, money agent. I would trust this guy with my life savings, bro. Where we want to go? Where we want to go? Ghana Revenue Authority in Mamile is the town here. Looks like we're in the north, I think. Yeah, Hamile. Okay. Oh, well, this is an easy one, isn't it? We're just here. That's the border there. That's all the trucks waiting to come from Burkina Faso. You know, it's funny. Like, you know so much about Ghana and so little about Burkina Faso if you're a Geoguessr player. Fascinating. We'll guess here. Like, yeah, we're between these buildings and these buildings. I'm liking that a lot. Am I? Maybe it's a bit further south. Customs office? That's the customs office there. So we're kind of a little bit behind it. We're actually like here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Should be that. Yep. Nice. 2 5Ks in a row. Pretty quick that one, but we did have a town name. The next one here is the United Arab Emirates as well. And maybe we'll get a town name as well. Looks like we're in Noor Al... No, that's probably just the company name. Have a look around here. If we see anything else that says Noor, that could also indicate that it actually is the town name. But it should be enough to say we have South Mountains here and we have an East Highway. And west of us, I would assume, is the other country. Otherwise, we'd be on their side of the border, right? So that's only logical. Okay, getting onto the map, a west border. That is something interesting. Maybe we are here, though not really sure if that fits all too nicely. It's a divided road. We see that the divided road, it goes kind of southwesterly as we leave the country, I think. And there's like an intersection there. Yeah, it could still be that. I don't want to rule it out. So if we look north, we would see this road going up here into the hills, right? So yeah, that's not the right one. We need more mountains as we head west into the other border. So that is inside Oman, so we can disregard that. Okay, so maybe we're entering here. Oh, that looks maybe a bit better. No, it's not a divided highway. So maybe we're up here then. No, angle's wrong. This one? No, again, Dibba Ring Road does not follow the right angle, nor is it divided. And we are running out of options, guys. Okay. This one clearly would seem to be the best option. So maybe these hills are smaller than I thought, or maybe I'm misunderstanding. So is this a mosque? I think this is a mosque, right? We got the crescent, we've got these sirens. We don't have a mosque listed here, so I feel like that would definitely be listed. So that will help us 5K though. Hello? What is going on here, man? I do not see the angle anywhere. Obviously down in Abu Dhabi and the whole like emirate of Abu Dhabi, there is no coverage. So we don't have to worry about that. Al Ain as well is coverageless. So I kind of feel like it has to be here and I'm just missing something about the whole round. The off-roads, they weirdly line up a little bit. Okay, if we were here, would that make more sense? So if we were here, just imagining we're not actually at the border, then we'd have this off-road here. The thing is the mountains, man. Where are the mountains? Like, I just don't see them listed properly. And where's the mosque as well? Oh, we have a mosque here actually. Oh, so the border's actually a bit further away. Well, that makes all perfect sense then, doesn't it? So then we'd see Al Zahir cafeteria, could be behind there, yeah. And we would see the other side, lots of buildings, yes. Okay, we're there. We're so there. So that's the mosque there to our southwest. Yep, that's it. Masfout Mosque. I just kind of assumed we were on the border instead, 100 meters that way. No big difference, but it meant that I was, you know, because I thought the government office would actually be on the border, but no. But still a good score on the first one. Let's go for one more here and see if we can get some more 5Ks. Okay, we're on probably the Danube, I imagine. That is a very common occurrence to get like boat coverage and, you know, to be between two countries, right? Because that is the border between Bulgaria and Serbia and Romania, and it does continue as the border, does it? Oh, it actually snakes off at some point. Oh, it goes here. I see. So let's try and work out what kind of architecture we got going on here. It's a big port to our north, okay? And we have Rocky Mountains there to our south. So clearly the river kind of goes east-west at this point, which is fascinating. Could be this, but I thought more likely this. I could still see a bunch of options here. Trees. Fairly normal looking. Apartments are fairly colorful there to our north. That's interesting architecture, like a very pale house. Could be Romanian, couldn't rule it out. Wait, I think it's Serbian architecture. I think Serbia makes more sense, like a greenish painted house and yellow painted apartment blocks. That feels kind of Serbian. The problem is this border's really mountainous over here. The good thing is it does get a little bit better over here in terms of the angle we want. And then the borders kind of end because it just becomes Serbia. So I'm looking at a very specific idea here. To the east, it kind of bends up a little bit, or it bends down a little bit. Okay, that does work. We could be like here maybe. To the north, we theoretically have a big port though. Divici? Not loving that. Obviously north where I've clicked is still pretty hilly and this is flat. So we have to give that up unfortunately, but maybe it could still be like around here. We need like a big port town. There's actually not that many of them. And over here they would have islands, so no. Well, there are not that many port towns actually. This is a big port though. This has factories and everything. I mean, it could be here. The river angle is actually kind of correct here. Okay, I see you. We have a city to the south with some hills. Ooh, youth park. I don't know. I think Gruza would look different. Like this is more of a town, right? And then the border actually cuts inland here. I never realized that, but I guess it could be here. Again, just not particularly convinced by what we see south, right? I think it would be a bit more flat there. Yeah, I think I spent long enough. I honestly don't know. I guess it could be between Hungary and Slovakia, but it didn't really give me that vibe. Plus it's super flat over here. So I'm not really thinking that's the case. It may just be a different river, but I will try this. I think it's the best thing I found. The angle is right. We don't see a bridge northeast. So yeah, that's a bit dodgy guys, but I'll try anyway. And okay, what's just this one? Wow. Okay, that was not how I expected it to look on the Romanian side on the map, because we don't even see any buildings listed here. You have to zoom in all this way to see that there is actually a bunch of factories here, and literally no one lives here. I don't think there's got a single resident. There's no houses, man. This is just industrial. So that's fascinating. Shoutouts to the port. Leave a comment if you've ever been, not to Nikopol, but to the other side here. I want to know if in the thousands of people that watch this, if anyone's ever been there. But we do maintain our country streak. It was in Bulgaria. It was a pretty good guess. And here's the next one. We are in maybe some unofficial coverage. Okay. And okay, we have the Libyan flag. That is interesting. So a Libyan garbage bin here, and to our west we enter another country. Now presumably we're on the Libya side with that bin. The country west of Libya essentially is Tunisia, or I guess it could be Algeria. Not out of the question. I don't know. It feels quite populated here. This is a big town. I think any crossing over here is probably in a rather small town that probably doesn't feel quite so nice in the middle of the Sahara, I can imagine. Like, yeah, Gardamis is not really going to be looking like this. So we could be in Wazin. If we're to trust the compass, this is the west crossing though. So this is a north-south crossing. I will rule that out for the moment. And then we turn our eyes to here, which I mean, it looks really good, doesn't it? Like two really divided roads. We have actually buildings between the roads on the Libyan side. So yeah, maybe not actually there. Okay. Well, maybe the compass is wrong and we're actually over here. That's always an option. Egypt border looks even worse though, to be honest. Just not really seeing that angle. Well, I think Libya's got a decent population, but they do not have many border crossing options here. So unless this flag is lying, which I highly doubt, then we should just be here. And maybe since this image was captured, they upgraded it a bit or what have you. That's not out of the question. You know, it seems that there are more buildings in between. Oh no, we do see buildings in between the lanes here. Okay, so that's to our southeast. So I don't really know, but I do think it's here. And I think without the compass telling the truth, it's kind of dodgy. I'll try here. I think it kind of has to be correct, right? Yeah, and it's just there. Oh, and then we have the extra lanes here. But still, they were going two different directions, so I'm kind of confused about that one. Honestly, I think it's kind of a bit mismapped, which does happen a lot in Africa, I guess, so can't be too mad. A bit skill issue on my part, but not too bad. Okay, next round here. This immediately reminded me of Germany over this side. Oh, we have a Russian flag. Maybe Russian, but maybe with these Western Europe vibes, Slovenia. I don't see the crest though, so I don't really know. Okay, road, Sprite. Will it give us a clue? Not really. Definitely not a Sprite container I've seen in Australia. He's got the Adidas on. Could be a Russia meta. Sure. They do love Adidas in Russia. And we're crossing over the bridge to the south into what theoretically may be Slovenia. So that's my idea here. The north borders in Slovenia are all mountainous. Okay, this one could work. We could be in Gornja Radgona. That's possible to me. It is a fairly major bridge here. And yeah, it is a yellow marked bridge. Yeah. Over the other side, that would be then Austria, right? Yeah, but that's to our south. So that would actually be Gora. I mean, I still think it's possible. I don't love the guess, but I still think it's possible. And then all of a sudden, Slovenia kind of ends and there's no more river crossings. So that's our one option, essentially, if we're actually going to be in Slovenia, or rather on the other side from Slovenia. And yeah, is there any other flag with that like setup? Does Serbia also have the same setup? Maybe actually. Wait, what's the Serbian flag? No, the Serbian flag is not that orientation, of course. Neither is, I would say, the Slovakian, right?
No.
This one in Slovakia immediately looks better, but damn, dude, why can I not imagine the Slovakian flag properly? Where is the crest in the Slovakian flag? Surely on this side. No, this is cringe, man. If we looked south, then we'd look at Hungary. Does this even look like Hungary? Probably not. What is this flag doing, bro? It's annoying me. This is dead ass annoying me. I think it's here, guys. I think it should be between Bad Rakesburg and the other one. Where's the little turnoff here, though? Because we're looking south. I don't really see where we'd be viewing this from. That's kind of a problem. We're right next to the bridge. But I guess this might just be a driveway or something. I don't know. I kind of suck at this, I can't lie. It's a river crossing. It can't even be Italy. So yeah, I'll try here. What? Oh my gosh, it was actually Russia. Kaliningrad. Can you believe it? Okay, I'm filming this late at night. I'm kind of tired. That was a terrible guess though. What the heck? Yeah, I mean, Kaliningrad can be quite beautiful. And, you know, it does have that kind of old leftover Prussian architecture. So that's why I immediately thought it was Germany, I guess. But, sure, a strange one there. Okay, next one here. We got Argentinian lamps and we're crossing to the east into probably Paraguay or Brazil. Can we see any flags over there? I do not see any flags, unfortunately. What about these? If these come from Brazil, then we'll know it. This is Spanish. Yeah, Paraguay or Brazil. Or, to be fair, Uruguay. Didn't think of that, but we're crossing east, so it could be Uruguay. That's the rough angle we're approaching at. It does not appear to be a river, that crossing. That's why I didn't think it was Uruguay. But it also stands to reason that this is all a river for the Brazil crossing too, and for the Paraguay crossing. Okay, the plot thickens. This did not seem like we were crossing a river to me, but maybe the bridge has already happened or is like over there somewhere. Oh, the river stops. The river does stop momentarily over here. Ooh. Ooh, kind of liking that though. Okay, angle. That's the right idea, but this doesn't really look like that far north to me though. No, I don't think it's up there, man. So where is this? Man, there are just no land border crossings that look like this at all to me. Okay, updated idea. We are crossing into Uruguay and it is just some like bridge that we can't see or something like that. So that's my new thought here. As soon as I see one that lines up, I'm just gonna go for it, I think. Wait, there's just nothing that fits. Oh, what if we were there? And you would go through there. You would cross through and it continues kind of east. Doesn't look the best, to be fair. You would cross a bridge, which we can't see, but I really don't have anything else at this point. This at least looks decent. We crossed a bridge to get here though. No, it's not correct. Guys, I've legit got nothing here. I searched for another minute or two. I just don't see where this is. I'm so curious to find out, as are you probably at this stage. Let us go with this one over here. This is the one that made semi-sense. I just don't think it looks like that though. Oh, wait, did I not check that? Oh, I didn't really think we were in a city. Did I check this, guys? I didn't think we were like this far back, but yeah, I guess you have to go through here first. And then because it's a bridge, they'll like stop you early or something. Not a bad location. I just thought we were closer to the actual border, which was probably the downfall. Still though, that was gettable. And look at that. It is a river crossing. So yeah, I wasn't going crazy. Honestly, we got the right latitude though. So it was Paraguay after all. Let's see what we get next here. Okay, we're speaking a bit of English, but that's probably just because it's a border, to be fair. Medicinos bancas. Okay, some kind of Spanish, also some kind of like, looks like Turkish or something here. Or is it Romanian? Wait, it could be Romanian. Okay, we don't get much here. We have the border security lady. We have sale point of vignettes. Man, my language skills are terrible. That was Lithuanian. Okay, and so we're crossing northeast, theoretically. Bancas. Oh yeah, that's such like a Lithuanian ending there. In fact, it all makes sense. Well, of course it all makes sense, but you know what I mean. Geoguessr players love to say it makes sense. Okay, so maybe like this. Are we gonna get the name or the E18? Well, that makes life nice and easy. So it's the A1, A18. Okay, the A1's here and it goes over there. So I guess this is also the A1? No, that's interesting. I guess we look for the A18 instead. So that's the A6 crossing. That's the E67 crossing. That's the A12 crossing. That's the A13 crossing. Down this way, A7 crossing, 135, A4, E28, A6. So why do you say this? What makes sense for the A1? Like none of these connect to the A1 in my opinion. It just makes it really confusing here. Unless they changed road names or something. This seems decent. We're in a fairly secluded area because we have a whole forest here. And this feels like a major crossing, right? Because like there's a big car park here. So I guess we just look for the most major crossing and that's kind of all we can really scrounge.
A few moments.
I checked the Polish and Russian border. As for the border with Belarus, I also believe that that is actually impossible. So yeah, just stumped here, which is crazy. This should be like a super easy round theoretically. I think this is the most major crossing. I think we're here. I don't think we actually had the place name written anywhere though, so I think we'll just go for it here and let's find out. 103 into the P45. What sense does that make, man? A1 is nowhere to be seen, not even close. I mean, someone who speaks the language can tell me what exactly went on there. But that is actually it for the video. Guys, let me know what you think of the Borders of the World map. For a small map, it's actually pretty fun, I would say. And, you know, we got some 5Ks in there. We did. Let me know what you thought of it. I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.